What's that clicking noise?
Roll Tide Roll. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media. Coming at you live on a Tuesday night. Live for the second time today. I went live last night. I've been going live quite a bit recently, I guess you could say. And I don't know. I'm bored. And I have found that I enjoy doing this. And considering how much time I have left is limited. Not with my channel, but I mean, come on, I'll be in school in the fall. It'll take time away a little bit, you know? Hey, what's up? Ruah. I know who that is. Rise up, ATL. How you been, buddy? Good seeing you in here, sir. Roll Tide to you. Screw your Falcons. No, nothing but respect, though. Nothing but respect, man. But as a Bucks fan, yeah, the Falcons. But yeah, Chess was giving me smoke earlier. And I deserved it, kinda. I was late to the show last Saturday, and there's no excuse for that. I don't care if I was out with family. And maybe I could do better. And Chess, I don't know if you're watching, buddy. I love you, man. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna try to do better for you. I really am. Let's get a different shade of green. That's like military style, I guess, that color. That's not bad. I can deal with that. I'm gonna try to do better on here on the Unprofessional Sports Show. 4th and goal, though. Still want to do that with Mike Vick. But obviously, when I get into school this fall, which that situation's interesting, but you know, the schedule will be a little different. You know, I don't plan on having really any live streams tomorrow. I don't think. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Man, it does feel it does feel weird. It doesn't feel like it's a Tuesday night. I know Lou went live a little earlier than he normally does. I don't think he's doing his call-in show tonight, but he's doing like a music stream or something. You know, it was a little weird. Air your grievances. Why'd I say music stream? Someone did a music stream the other day, I think, or yesterday. Air your grievances. And of course, Chess Hall and I fought. He says that I'm not giving in any effort into the show, and I told him he was right. And I'm telling you guys he's right. You know, maybe I haven't. You know, I did say some things about, like, oh, who cares if I was late? You know, who cares what the audience think? I care about the audience. I was pissed off at myself. But sometimes I don't show that. Sometimes I just don't. I don't know. But I love all you guys, and I mean that. How many hours are you planning on carrying this fall? You talking about for school? You talking about for here? I'm not sure. I don't know what all of it's gonna look like. I don't even know. All I know is if I go to school, which that's the plan, I'd go in person. That's really all I know. For school, yeah, like I just said, I don't know, man. I'll go ahead and drop the StreamYard link if y'all want to come in here. Feel free to. It's up to y'all. I waited on hold today, the Pat McAfee show, and I freaking regret doing that. It was a great show, though. I mean, I was on hold, on hold, on hold. It was a great show. Great interview he had today with tight end OJ Howard, who I think, I mean, he's had injury issues the past 1 or 2 seasons with the Bucks, and if he's healthy this year, now we got Gronkowski, we got Brait, but man, I really want OJ Howard to play. Um, Unfortunately, I honestly feel like his time is limited, at least in Tampa Bay. I feel like he could go somewhere and maybe be as good as he was at Alabama. I mean, he was there. He was like a freshman, I think. Maybe a walk on? Was he a walk on? I don't know. But he was like a freshman in 2013. 2014, he saw some good action. But man, 2015, I'll tell you what, go back and watch both of the Clemson games. The 2015 Natty, the 2016 Natty, for those seasons. Go back and watch those. He was electric. Man, OJ Howard. He had like an 88 yarder, like 2 times or something. It was crazy. Hold on, let me find this for you. Yo, Sippy, what's up, buddy? What's up, Nate? Seeing you guys in here. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Check out OJ, my man.
3.5.
There you go.
Pressure. Flips it far side, and OJ Howard, the tight end, is wide open and rumbling free down inside. On third down. No tight end will. Coker loops it downfield. Howard is wide open, and the tight end will waltz to the end zone.
Man, that 2015 Bama season was very historic. I'll tell you what. That was great. But yeah, I saw the Pat McAfee show, and I, again, like I said, what it was I thinking? Because I guess you get charged minutes or whatever, right? The phone bill's gonna be crazy. I waited for this man for almost 2 hours. And he would say, let's get to some phone calls. Here's this person or that person. At least thank God I got through this time. Because man, I've tried calling Pat McAfee a few times and never was successfully good at getting through. Feinbaum, though, if you want to talk Feinbaum, I can get through. Max Kellerman, I tried to call up one time, but never really made it. I called up towards the end of the show, and somehow they let me on, and Max took a couple different calls. But yeah, OJ's great, man. I hope he has a great career in the NFL. I hope the Bucks can find some time for him. I really hope so. But we'll see. What's up, Shannon, Sippy, Nate, Jerry, Rise Up, Rua now. I dropped the StreamYard link right here in the chat. If y'all want to come on, feel free to, man. We just we hang out, talk some sports or whatever the heck y'all want to talk about, man. Go check out my blog too. As well. Here you go. I have been on Feinbaum, Jerry. I actually have a couple videos up of me calling Paul Feinbaum. I uploaded my very first call where he gave me great career advice. I uploaded one just last week. I think if I can find it. Or 3 weeks ago, actually, man. Here's my latest one. I talked a little bit about the draft, and then I talked to him about my career too, just a little bit. Let's see who we. Hey, what's up, Puffer Billy? How you doing, brother? Says here, brother. Well, what's up, my brother?
Calls right now and start with Christian.
This was like 3 weeks ago here.
Hello, Christian.
What's going on, Paul? How you doing today?
What's up with you?
Not much, man. I'm ready for the draft tomorrow night, and I will say, you mentioned Trevor Sikkema from the draft now up on all their content and everything. I'm looking forward to hearing from him. I listened to his podcast, Locked On NFL Draft, but I wanted to talk real quick. I'll get my thoughts on the 49ers deal. I really don't think it matters who they take. Obviously, though, it seems like it's either going to be Fields or Jones. I just have that kind of feeling that they'll end up taking Justin Fields, but we'll just have to wait and see for Thursday night. And then I wanted to call in. I recently have moved up to Alabama. I've called up quite a few times.
What's up?
Talked about my sportscasting.
Nothing much. About you?
I mean, there's a bunch of family stuff going on.
Just help me refresh my memory on what ultimately would you like to do?
Pretty much have a talk show or be an analyst.
You ever call Feinbaum?
The big guys like Marcus.
Oh, man.
Shannon?
Well, this job should be open any day now.
No, I
haven't.
Great guy. I mean, he definitely inspired me to pursue a career in sportscasting. So,
Yeah.
spare you the cliche. And be ready when your name
gives a lot of great advice. Telling you, man.
Absolutely. And
Thanks for telling me,
obviously, I've called up and I've asked questions before. So I mean, anytime I got a question, I call Paul.
Weird.
Well, Christian, I don't know. I don't know where my career turns, but I'm always available as a guidance counselor. You keep going. I hope your family situation solves itself, and look forward to hearing more about your career soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day, Paul.
Thank you, Christian. And I always say this: you cannot go wrong.
He ain't wrong. He don't lie. Feinbaum don't lie, man. I'm telling you. Looks like we lost Shannon, but anyone else feel free to hop on. And Shannon, if you want, get back on. It's up to y'all. Just hanging out. The next episode of the BSM Podcast will be at least a milestone. I'll do 1,000 of these. I don't even know, man. Just like I want to do 1 or 2 of these a week at random, man. This is episode. Wait. Oh no, this is episode 20. You know what? I messed up. The last one I did, I put episode 18, and that was my first one. First BSM podcast since I moved up to Alabama. I did one like a month prior to my move, and that was 18. I need to fix this. Hold on just 1 second. Let me go to the. First off, let me edit this title. This is episode 20. We've already hit a milestone here. There you go. How about that? What's up, Mike Vick? You want to come on, Mike? Feel free to. Anyone's welcome. I don't care. You come on if you want. Let me
Oh Lord.
Yeah, the last one was episode 19. But I put 18. I don't know. But I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions for content or ideas, what you would like to see, let me know. And I just did a flashback video the other day for the goal line stand between Bama and Penn State. So you guys let me know. Is there a college football game you would like me to review let me know now. Email me at ballardsports19@gmail.com. Or just go ahead and put it in the comments. However you want to to do that. Thanks, Wisconsin sports fan. Yeah, go check out the website, ballardsports19.wixsite.com. And got a lot of great content over there. I need to, I am trying to work on, I don't know if I want to have a schedule for when I post stuff or what, but the last thing I put was yesterday in the 2021 college football hot seat for the coaches this year. Now, I'm going to share this, and if you disagree, you disagree, and I want to hear why. But I feel like I did my best to give reasonable explanations as to why these guys are on the hot seat. And I really only had 3 guys. I had Jim Harbaugh out of Michigan, Scott Frost out of Nebraska, and Dino Babers out of Syracuse. Now, I tried to come up with top 5, but first off, there's a lot of young coaches in college football right now that are just getting started. There's a lot of young guys that, they haven't won a championship, or they've only won their conference once, or not won their conference yet, but they're doing some stuff. Then you got your Coach O guys that are like, they just had this historic season, and I don't care if they're the worst defending champ ever, you're going to keep that guy. And LSU is sold on Coach O, not even just because of how he coaches, it's the culture. Wisconsin sports fan says he agrees with all 3, but these are the guys I got: Jim Harbaugh, Scott Frost, and Dino Babers. I'm sure I could have found more coaches, at least in the Power 5 or whatever. I tried to stick to maybe Power 5, right? But Jim Harbaugh, and the explanation I put here, yes, the most talked about coach that is not a top tier echelon in the coaching poll. Harbaugh was hired at Michigan for one main goal: to beat Ohio State and win the Big Ten, and he has yet to do either. And is on the hot seat for the 4th or 5th year in a row, which is true. This guy's been on the hot seat. Oh, if he can't do it, this is it. Or if he doesn't do something amazing and get this many wins, this is it, right? If unless he can beat Ohio State or win his division or do something incredible, win a bowl game, win a New Year's Six bowl game. If you don't beat Ohio State, you don't win your division, but you qualify for a New Year's Six bowl, and you win a New Year's Six bowl this year, Jim Harbaugh, that's a job saver right there. Otherwise, you're out. Scott Frost out of Nebraska. This was a great hire a few years ago. At least it seemed like it at the time. What's up, Huffer Billy? He's given a chance at UCF with 2 seasons, from a 6-7 year to a 13-0 season. Of course, we remember the 2017 UCF Knights, the national champions. No, Bama won the championship that year. It was fair. 2017-2018 season, beat Auburn in the Peach Bowl, blah, blah, blah. Hired at his alma mater, Nebraska. He went to school there, if you didn't know. He actually transferred as a student after 2 years at Stanford in 93-94. Then he went to Nebraska. But anyways, he was put in this position with the weight on his shoulders to make it what it was in the 90s, a relevant program. There was hype. There was build-up. I was high on Scott Frost. I kept hearing about it. I'm like, dude, this guy just had like back-to-back undefeated seasons or whatever with UCF. This guy's a winner, right? The first year, all the off-season hype and build up to a 4-8 season, tied 5th in the Big Ten West with Minnesota. And then, of course, last year there was hope, but there was also some concern because of the year before. Now, it was 8-game conference only, Um, I made a typo here. I meant to put 3-5. I just put 35. I apologize. But they went 3-5 in an 8-game season, right? Should have been cut last year, but I feel like because of the certain situations, um, with COVID and everything, they let them have it, right? So I don't know. This is your chance. Win a bowl game, 6 games or something, right? You don't have to win a championship right away. But my goodness, look, 3-5 last year. If you could get 6-6 and win a bowl game, I'm sure they'd be happy. Let alone compete for it in year 3. Dino Babers out of Syracuse, 53% winning percentage. If you want to do the math, he has overall a 24-36 record since 2016, his first year. Yikes. 4 and 8 years back to back in 16 and 17. Then he had that great year in 10-3 in 2018, second in the ACC Atlantic Division, and then 5-7 in 19. Last year was 1-10. So it's literally been a roller coaster up and down. He had one good 10-3 year. One. That's it. That's all you had. He's got to do something this year. And then I put here, not a whole lot of candidates or whatever. But if you guys have anybody that's on the hot seat, let me know. What do you think about Jim Harbaugh? Nate, I'm sure you got some thoughts on this. What's up?
What up?
Not much, man.
Yeah. I'm just chilling in the basement as usual.
Do you like the fact that I put Harbaugh on the hot seat list for this year?
Yeah, I would agree. It's obvious. Yeah, if he doesn't make if he doesn't make well, he has made two bowl games, to a bowl game before. If he
Yeah,
doesn't
I got
make
you.
or he doesn't beat Ohio State, he's a goner. So, um, but there is a little tiny chance that Michigan could beat Ohio State. I don't know if you agree with that, but because I say that, um, it's about the Ohio State's little inexperienced quarterbacks because they haven't made a snap.
Wait.
But
Are you coming on here saying this could be the year?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a possibility.
Okay, I got you. I understand and respect that. You can continue
Yeah,
on.
I didn't. Um, I wish it was, but it's mainly it's not. um, I don't know. It might be. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Anything can happen. But
Yeah.
yeah, the yeah, you get what I'm saying about the Ohio State's inexperienced QBs. You get what I mean by that. If there's a little
Yeah.
possibility. Yeah, I mean Ohio State is loaded with wide receivers,
If
but
that, yeah, I think if it comes down to it, because Michigan's had some great defenses,
yeah,
and I think what it will come down to, like you said, inexperience, and I mean they just lost Justin Fields. They don't really have the guy at Ohio State right now,
no,
so we'll just have to wait and see.
yeah. I want to say reminds me of like old Cormer Smart where he had like had like a lot of QBs that he recruited, but Ryan Day is kind of like that right now. But Kirby Smart is a really great coach.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Sure, Ryan Day is a good coach too. Well, actually, as a Michigan fan, I would say he's a great coach.
Yeah, for sure.
Harbaugh is a.
What's
going
up?
on, man?
Rise up in the ATL. What's up? How you been?
What's going on with you, man?
I haven't seen you on here in months, man.
Well, I'm gonna be a whole lot more active now.
Awesome. You like finish up school or whatever for the year?
Yeah.
Mama gave you back your electronics?
Did you find a girl while I was gone?
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, you know, Uncle Lou's got me on this tender on his morning show.
Tender,
Yeah.
So he's trying to get you in the game, I guess I should say, to put it the most appropriate.
Yeah,
way.
right. Yeah, I got you. Pretty much.
Do you have a date?
What'd you say, Nate?
Do you have a date?
Not yet.
Oh. Damn.
I guess I don't know. He's supposed to be like talking as me on behalf of me to these girls and trying to set something up.
I'm gonna feel bad for those girls once they actually meet who's really there.
Yeah. What's up, Mike Vick?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Oh man.
Is Mike Vick gonna do anything weird tonight, like brush his teeth?
No.
That was hilarious. I don't know what was funnier. You brushing your teeth on here or taking a crap on Celine?
Yeah, Mama made my teeth stinger yet.
No, I didn't. I gotta find which stream that was.
Well, you just found it, but you just found it, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, I did pull it up the other day, didn't I?
not last week.
Let me see.
And you still have a stinger there.
Who do you rep, Mike Vick? Who do you rep for college, and do you have an NFL team?
Yeah, I have, yes, the Dogs and the Falcons, yeah.
Oh, so you're a Falcons fan?
Mm-hmm.
Rise Up's on the bandwagon, Bama.
Bandwagon, oh, okay.
Yeah, tough BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're a Bama bandwagon fan?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm a Bama fan at the end of the day.
How long have you been a fan?
Since 08.
Okay, yes. You're a bandwagon. Yeah, so you're a bandwagon fan. Yeah.
Right. Tough BS in that case. So what are you thinking about Julio, Mike? Since you're a Falcons fan, what are you thinking about him?
Yeah, no, Julio, like, I'm ahead. Have y'all seen those, that SpongeBob meme? Yeah.
Well, what I don't really think some Falcons fans realize is every wide receiver is a diva. Now, Julio, he's not like Antonio Brown where he's going to go on live and he's going to scream at the police. No, he's not that diva, but
No.
Julio showed what he really thought of the team. We deserve to know what he thinks of the team.
That's right.
And you know what? I don't think he was meaning to actually tell it on live TV.
He said,
But he got caught. He's showing what he really thought.
He said, "Man, I'm out of there."
Yeah, Vic, I can't. Crap.
Man,
I think it was like right after I went to Tuscaloosa that day. I don't know, man. I'll have to go back and find that
was
stream.
it.
I
Yeah,
really
He
do.
said
I
it.
do want to.
yeah.
What?
Well, Shannon Sharp.
Well, he said it Monday. Well, technically
well,
yesterday
on
because
the
it's still
air.
Tuesday.
Well, they were doing.
Well, he didn't know that he was on air, that he was being called. They were really calling him to see if he wanted to go to Dallas, which the only good part about that was he I'm not going to curse, but he told Skip Bayless, nah, hell out of here. I'm not going to Dallas.
Like the heck with it, yeah.
Well, he said that I want to win, and then Shannon said,
Well, okay, here's the thing.
win in Dallas, and then Julio said, yeah, I know.
You know what? If he wants to win now, why wasn't he complaining when we brought Quinn and Dimitrov back after 19 is my question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've heard that he's gonna go to the Patriots.
Honestly, at this point, I don't care who we trade him to. Now, obviously, I don't want to.
Hold on, rise up. Think about this: Mac Jones to Julio Jones, Bama quarterback to former Bama receiver that were never on the same team, dude.
I know.
Well, if that was at Bama, I'd be all for it, but NFL, nah.
Yep. Mackerel Jones.
Man.
Yeah, you win me a natty. I don't care what you do in the NFL as long as you let the Falcons do you. I'm good. But I don't care who we trade Julio to. Now we're not going to.
That's.
Were you pretty pissed off, Rise Up, about the whole Kyle Pitts thing?
No,
okay.
Absolutely not. I love.
It should have been a quarterback, though, wouldn't it?
I think it was a great pick. Yeah, and especially now, the idiots who want to say it was a stupid move. Oh, we definitely am going to need him now if we're really going to get rid of Julio. We're going to need Kyle Pitts now because we're going to need another weapon.
That's true.
And see, what I don't think many people get is it's not like with Julio, we're losing our only weapon. We got Ridley, we got Kyle Pitts, and we got other guys.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is Matt Ryan is getting old.
Got Russell Gage. Yeah.
We got that running back who was with Carolina last season, Mike Davis. We still got Hayden Hurst. That's the thing. Yeah. Another thing, Arthur Smith is going to want to use those double tight end sets.
Oh, yeah.
So we got the best player, well, other than Trevor Lawrence, obviously. We got the best player in the whole draft, at least best non-quarterback player. We got a guy who we can use in multiple tight end sets, and apparently Julio requested a trade months ago before the draft. So it was a really smart pick. So to the ones who were saying we should have gone out and drafted Justin Fields, I think you're stupid.
Anyone still there?
Yeah.
Still here.
Ballard.
Yeah. What's up?
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. We're just hanging out, guys. Oh, I got something I want to show y'all, though.
What?
Have y'all ever seen these? I don't know who has TikTok or not, but have y'all seen this one lady that records her customers at this gas station, and they have some of the stupidest stuff they want to buy? Or it's hilarious. Hold on, I'm gonna get this. Some of this has a little bit of language, so if you're like, rise up, get out of here. Mama don't want you hearing this. Great.
You doing good? Getting some food for your dog?
What the hell you talking to me for? My fucking zebra?
Does your mom even know you're listening to stuff like this?
You don't need to. Really?
Well, it doesn't matter.
I'm 19
Ballard's
years old.
mom's
Rise
not
up.
here, so
You still live under your mother's
Good morning.
roof,
How are
don't
you?
no, he doesn't. He lives under his grandma's
Please
roof.
shut up. I haven't even had
I don't
my
think
coffee
he would
yet.
approve of it.
You might be a bitch, but you sure have got a fine ass.
Bro. Oh, these are some of the best. Hold on. Oh, this guy with the gloves.
Hey,
What's going on?
why do you have them gloves on?
To protect myself from the coronavirus.
But he
But
has
you just wiped
gloves.
your face.
He has gloves,
got the
but he
gloves
doesn't
on.
have a mask.
Yeah, lady.
Wow.
But you just wiped your face.
But I got the gloves on.
Yeah, lady.
That kid's like, yeah, lady.
$4.95.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like it's low stock.
These controllers.
$44.95.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like it's low stock because of the coronavirus.
I'll
Yep,
wipe my ass with my hand before I use that shit.
this
There
is
you go.
why Trump tried to ban
This is some of
TikTok.
the best, man. I won't show all of these. These are.
And that's why Trump tried to ban TikTok.
I'm not into the whole TikTok stuff, but that sure is one way to get a laugh.
That's right. Yeah. Trump tried to ban TikTok. I mean, I don't have a TikTok.
No, he didn't.
Cared if we had banned TikTok, but
This one guy's got like a big wad of cash and he needs gas and he kind of counts it up. Hold on, this one's good. He's trying to prepay. I prepay all the time too. What?
Is Chess Hall still in here?
I don't know if he's still in the chat. Chess, he's still in there?
Hey,
Hey, how you doing today?
good.
Let me get
Look at that cash.
50 cent on pump 3.
50 cents on pump 3.
That man had a big wad of 20s in his hand, counting it. Counting it. And he said, "Let me get 50 cents."
So that's what, like a pint of gas.
That'll get you one little click. Click.
That's like a pint. Yeah.
Let me get 50 cents on pump 3. I'm gonna have to find some more of these and like make some more stingers of this. This is great.
Yeah. So Ballard. So did you see Uncle Lou's stream?
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I think you saw part of it. Were you there for the part where I came on?
I was
there. I saw what Jesse or Raj was saying.
Roasted.
Obviously, this isn't a political thing, so I'm going to keep my opinions to myself.
And roasted Raj because he was talking about vaccines. So.
Well, he's got a point when it comes to that.
That's right. Well, then I reminded him that this was this is Trump's vaccine. So
It was his vaccine that he
yeah,
gave to the
it's
American people.
Trump's vaccine. Yeah. So it's told him that it's the Democrats trying to control us.
Well, it is.
Yes, I pointed out because I know that Jesse is a Trump nut hugger. So
Who is?
Jesse J. Yeah, Rod.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's right. You should go watch it though. Yeah, it was
that's the part I can't.
Pretty epic. Yeah, no, you saw the part where I told him that he could kiss my effing ass.
I'll be making
Was
some.
that Ballard's granddaddy?
I think Lou's probably gonna make that into a stinger now.
What? Make what?
Where I told him to kiss my effing ass.
Good boy, son.
Yeah. Except I said the actual word.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Rise Up. How do you feel about this, buddy?
How about that? Check to local initiative.
Yeah, I think you brought everything on your way to that.
Gator Zone says play John Boy, Orlando City versus New York. Let me check this out. Hold on. Let's see what this is here.
Yeah, I think you brought that Super Bowl.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I think you bought your whole Super Bowl ring.
Come on, son.
What reason do you have to say we bought that one?
Tampa were the damn bottom feeders of the NFL. Tom Brady
Oh
comes
my
in
God. Oh my gosh. Sir. I don't want to hear none of this. Y'all went from being the lowest of the low to getting Tom Brady, and then all of a sudden you bought a. I don't want to hear that.
Ballard.
Well, it's facts at the end of the day.
It's true, Ballard.
Do the facts hurt you?
Yeah, okay. It's facts that we went from being a bottom feeder NFC team to being at the top of it, but we didn't buy it.
No, dude, do facts hurt you that you had to buy Tom Brady to get you over the top?
Oh, if that's what you're saying, no.
Every NFL team buys their player, Ballard.
Well, the Bucs sure did buy a lot more than any other team in that case. They had to buy the greatest quarterback that ever lives.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired.
Okay.
I'll stay in for like 5 minutes though.
All I'm gonna say, you ain't getting over Buffalo this year. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't even think we're gonna make it back to the Super Bowl. I really don't. I feel like there's gonna be some teams in the way.
I feel I feel like the Rams are in your way. I feel like the 49ers are in your way.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
what was that noise?
Yeah. I think those are honestly the only two teams in your way because I'm going to be honest about the Falcons. Last year, I was expecting a ring. I'll admit it. This year, I don't know what's it.
Hey, how about Chicago? Hey, the Bears with Fields, man. I don't know if he starts right away, but he could start at some point in the season and pick things up.
Listen, it would be the smart move for them to start him week 1. I think if they do start him week 1, they might be able to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to start him week 1. I think they'll probably wait until like week 7 to start him.
the Falcons are in your way
I
too.
agree.
Yeah. I mean, Chess wasn't wrong with what he said, but at the same time, I feel like he was a bit too just up. I mean, everything I do for him.
Sorry.
Let's be honest, but both you and Chess have an issue.
Did you hear what went on, Rise Up? You know what we're talking about?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, I think both you and Chess have issues. If you want to have a show, you need to come together, work together, get on a damn schedule, and do the show.
Well, we have a darn schedule.
That's what they did.
I was late.
But Ballard was late.
Yes. But I told him
you were going to be late?
I had plans with the family for dinner and all that. I got home. I told him I might.
About is Chess on yet for his stream?
No, I don't even know if he is streaming tonight. Actually, I take that back. He does. I think he does go live Tuesdays at 11. It'll be 10 o'clock my time in Central Time. So he should be going live.
I might go over to stream at 11.
He's supposed to. I don't know.
Well, if he doesn't stream tonight and he's supposed to stream on Tuesdays, that just shows how big of a damn hit.
I'm gonna call him real quick. Hold on.
Jess, you better pick up the damn.
I don't go live on Tuesdays.
That's not what your channel description says.
Oh, my man, what's going on?
Oh, shut up.
Just saying.
What's up, Brody? Are you still live? Oh, okay. Well, I might come in there in a minute or two. I don't know.
All right.
All right, man. I love you, buddy.
All right. Have a good one.
I'll see you, buddy.
And roll damn tide.
Roll, tide, roll. Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Oh, crap. That wasn't muted, was it?
Nope.
I don't care. He won't
Well, you
care.
really want to talk about Bama? I don't think they're going to win Natty this year. I don't
either. No.
I have a feeling that one of these teams, like Oklahoma or maybe even Georgia, is going to get in our way.
Dude, Georgia and Oklahoma for the Natty. Book it. How about that? Would you take it?
I'd probably honestly lean like that now because, listen, I don't want to see Georgia make it because I'm surrounded by Georgia fans and I don't really care for Oklahoma. But just being real, that's honestly what I feel like is going to happen. And I have a gut feeling that we're going to meet them in the SEC championship game and JT Daniels is just going to F us over.
The thing is, he needs the wet. Now, I think they got Burton back, but they still are going to have Pickens out.
Well, that was an ACL tear. He's going to be back. If they make the SEC championship game, which the path is cleared for them in the East, then he'll be back by the SEC championship game.
Right, that's right. Yeah, JT is gonna light your ass up.
There's your stinger right there. What's up, Jeff?
Well.
Oh, well.
I don't know about JT Daniels yet. I'll wait and see.
Yeah.
My concern with Daniels is that he just is not very mobile. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't do great things, that he's not going to light a bunch of people up. But is he going to light up Clemson? Is he going to light up Alabama if they meet in Atlanta?
Yes,
Is
this the real Jeff Webster?
It is. Let me see.
Yeah. Why?
Jeff Webster authenticated with YouTube.
Wasn't one time there was a fake Jeff Webster?
At some point, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I remember last week there being a fake Jeff Webster.
Oh no, this is the real one, VicTube.
Okay, because there was an imposter. I don't know if it was on the StreamYard.
Yeah, there is somebody who's been trying to troll me. I don't know who it is, but I guess I'm important enough to be trolled now.
If you're important enough to be trolled, that just shows you've honestly kind of that might be as far as you get on YouTube because you've already made it.
Yeah, I guess. No, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jess Hall?
Yes, how are things?
Jess Hall, my man, what's going on?
What up?
Yo, we got for the first time on Ballard Sports Media Pigskin Big.
Time.
Yo, we got for the first time on Ballard Sports Media Pigskin Big. Get the mic. Yo, we got for the first time on Ballard Sports Media.
Yo.
Dude.
Sure does have an.
Was that Chess or was that Pete?
No.
Dude.
Sure does have an.
Was that Chess or was that Pete?
No.
Dude.
Sure does have an.
Pete, I love you, man, but dude.
Get your echo fixed. I guess he'll come back and he need. Yeah.
That's the first, though. I've never let him on StreamYard because he's never joined in. I mean, he's showed up in the comments a little bit.
Well,
I'd like to answer Jerry's question in the comment section that I haven't grounded enough on YouTube. You're probably right, but I've done a lot to turn my channel around, and I don't go live on Tuesdays anymore because I'm cutting out hangout streams and doing more shows on my channel.
Progress is what matters.
Yes.
Straight up. I struggle with that, but
Chess, did you hear what's going on with Julio?
Yeah, I don't blame him for leaving Atlanta. I mean, I don't blame him.
I mean, here's my part. Okay, I knew probably for like the past month. I knew there was always the possibility, and I said I would not be shocked if he strayed before the season. But the way he did it and the way he worded it, that's how it got me kind of pissed at him. I mean, at the end of the day, you showed your true feelings about how you feel here. How long have you felt this way? I don't know, because he was saying a year ago he's a Falcon for life.
Yeah. What do you guys think happens first? Tua wins a Super Bowl or the Falcons get back to making the playoffs?
Falcons get back to making the playoffs.
Falcons make the playoffs.
Okay, here we go. Now we got Pete. Oh, device is not connected, dude. Pete's one of the professionals over here too. I don't know what's going on.
You sure it's Pete?
It's Pete. Look, it's our boy. What's up, Pete?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get off now, guys.
All right. See you, Vic.
Night, Vic.
All right. Take care, VicTube. Stay safe, buddy.
Ballard,
What's up?
what kind of show stream are you running over here? What's going on, buddy?
We're just hanging out, talking sports or whatever.
It's Pete.
Why? Let me ask you a question, Ballard.
Okay.
Why are you letting TikTok Chess Hall rake you over the coals on the internet about being late?
I don't know why. I mean, I honestly, I mean, he kind of scared me with this whole "you're about to get fired, or I'll cut you, or I'll find someone else, or whatever." I mean, I swear to God, I thought he was for real. But I mean, I mean, in my defense, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be late to shows and stuff, and you shouldn't miss out or whatever. And but I was late one time. And how many times was this guy slept in for the morning show?
He said 3 times.
Yes.
It wasn't 3 times.
It was 3
I
times.
remember like a year ago when Chess first started, he always slept like 2 hours over, and he'd be starting his streams 2 hours later.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And another thing, he keeps calling you a kid. He's like 5 minutes older than you.
Yeah, right. I'm 19 years old, son.
Right.
I'm Trevor Lawrence's age when he beat Bama.
I'm a kid too.
I'm disappointed in you, Ballard.
Oh, just for letting Chess run over me?
You're apologizing and shit. You shouldn't be apologizing for that.
You know what? You're right. Chess, quit being a dick.
Uh-oh.
God, I wasn't being a dick, man. I was just being real and honest with you.
No, I mean, yeah, you were being real and honest, which I mean, I respect that, but I mean, I don't know why I...
Come on, Ballard. Just say
the guilty card earlier.
Ballard, do you really think I'd fire you on an unspecial sports show? Really? I mean,
only if you wanted to see it fail, you'd fire me.
First of all, it wasn't... Okay, so you're saying I couldn't do it by myself is what you're trying to say.
This is like a crackhead going on the internet and yelling at another crackhead for smoking crack. That's what it was like.
How dare you?
Hey, I mean,
this is crazy.
I know it's the pot calling the kettle black, but I just had to let my frustrations out, and I was just being real with him. I wasn't trying to lie to him. Just telling the truth.
You were talking about him in a disrespectful way, TikTok, Chess Hall.
Yeah, man, you don't...
I mean, it was tough love. I didn't mean it in like a dickheadish way.
Well,
I mean, we talked off the phone after the stream. We're good.
Well, I know that.
That is true.
I know. I'm trying to get. Listen, Ballard's out there looking for some women. He needs to toughen up a little bit. You know what I mean?
I do.
Listen, if any of these women on Tinder were watching that stream earlier, that was a total turnoff. You didn't stick up for yourself.
And I would have lost them all, man.
Yeah.
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 Ballard, if you would have come back at me, that'd have been okay.
I regret not doing it.
you could go off on me anytime you want to, Ballard. If you need to, you want to. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Ballard, you just should have told him F you.
I'm just, I don't know. I've been frustrated for a while, Ballard, and it come out, but we're good now. Everything's good. The show will go on.
I'll give them this one. How about
Roll down tide.
That's
Ballard, have you been like distracted with the whole Tinder thing? Are you?
I guess I think about it a lot. I mean,
yeah. Well, not just thinking about it, but are you on your phone looking at these?
No, I don't have the app. I don't even. Lou never gave me the login or told me to get the app or anything. His plan was, just talk about it, and he would straight up set me up with someone and like talk to these girls or whatever. And when he found one, he'd let me know and give the girl my number or whatever and go from there.
Yeah.
Let me take over, right?
Ballard,
what's up, Jeff?
What's that? Who's that stinger you played just a few minutes ago?
Which one?
The guy says "Roll Damn Tide."
Oh, Harvey. Updike.
Right?
Roll down tide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right there should immediately disqualify you from ever playing that.
I got you.
And I'll tell you why.
Because we don't play
it. Because I'm old school, and I don't buy the roll anything tide. Roll damn tide. Roll motherfucking tide. Roll
like RMF tide.
Yeah.
Just roll.
Roll circus peanuts tide. Roll nothing. You put anything between roll and tide, and you are an asshole. You're embarrassing the rest of the fan base. The cheer is Roll Tide. It'd be like a Clemson fan. If the Clemson fans, like if Go Tigers is their thing, if that's the thing that they chant, how would somebody from Clemson like it if somebody said "Go Crazy Tigers" or "Go fucking A Tigers"? That's not the cheer.
Right.
How do you feel about Rammer Jammer though?
Rammer Jammer's a song.
Ballard.
But still straight up say it.
About I don't want to interrupt you anything like that, man. But I'm gonna get off here. My girlfriend's birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, tell her I said happy birthday.
All right, rise up, man. You
Yeah.
need to come around some more, man. We miss you, buddy. For real. Good to see you.
Well,
Good
I'm
talking
gonna
to
be
you,
back, man.
I'll see you guys game night Thursday or maybe before then. See y'all.
All right. Take
Here's
care.
this.
He's going to rub on some peach meat.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Comment of the night so far, though.
That's a fact, too, actually.
Yeah. I don't blame RMF Tide for putting that. Oh, my gosh. Forward ever, backward never. The heck is that supposed to mean, Jerry? I don't understand that.
Me neither.
Anyway, Bal, I was just trying to give you some advice. First of all, I like TikTok Chess Hall, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not coming down on him. I'm just talking about you. Letting that man steamroll you on the internet when he does the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was yelling back at him, though. I mean, that's one thing, but
I mean,
you rolled over like a bitch, Ballard.
yeah, you did, and that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, you stick up for yourself, Ballard. You're better than that. You know?
Yeah.
Don't let that man slap you around on the internet.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Even if he is your friend.
In fact, that should probably be the reason why I argue with them and stick up more, right?
Exactly.
If you think about it, you know, I mean, it's not like he's just some troll or some guy off the street. I mean, this is my co-host, best friend. I mean, you know, he says it all the time, and I'll admit it. We talk pretty much every day. Just, hey, what's up? You know, it's not some random punk on the street like coming up to me asking for money or nothing.
Yeah.
So,
well, before I get out of here, both you and TikTok Chess Hall could learn from Nate, the great. Yeah, he's never late.
That's true.
He's never late. The one time he was late, he did push-ups on the internet for me, which I still feel bad about, by the way. But
OJ Dub, I might be the first person in the community to run into Nate the Great in person. I'm thinking about going over to the CWS World Series.
Oh yeah.
And Nate only lives about 20 minutes from Ameritrade Park, and if I go over, I'll see if he doesn't want to come to the game, and maybe we can meet and watch a game together, or go out for lunch or something.
Yeah.
'Cause he is easily the closest person in the community to live to where I live.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else is even close unless you count a guy who's only occasionally around anymore, and that's Bear Cubs Canes. Bears Cubs Canes lives just on the Illinois side of the Quad Cities. So he's about maybe 3 hours at the very most east of me.
Wow.
But Nate's only about 2 hours west of me. He's just right out. He's right on the edge of Omaha.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, man. It takes me 3.5 hours one way to the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul. It takes me 3.5 hours the other way to Kansas City, and it's a little bit less than 6 to Chicago and a full 6 to St. Louis. So I mean, I'm literally. People say Iowa's the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you're right. It is the middle of nowhere. I'm in the capital of the middle of nowhere.
I'm in the country, man.
Yeah.
I'm not so much in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I'm on a lake, and
I practically live in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
90% of the cities in the United States are in the middle of nowhere. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I think of Des Moines, I always think of that episode of South Park. It was like one of the first few seasons. I can't remember, maybe season 3 or season 4. And there's some kind of trend going on or whatever, and the boys don't like it, and they're trying to figure out how to stop it. And they're like, it's too late. It's already spread. It's already popular. We've got to do something. And they're like, well, maybe we can go back in time and stop it from ever becoming popular in the first place. And they're like, well, how do we do that? He said, well, we've got to find some place that's at least a year behind the rest of the country. And so they the scene cuts, and the next thing you see is that they're standing at a train station, and they say, or the bus station, they say, Can we get tickets to Des Moines? And the guy says, Des Moines, what the hell for?
Yeah.
That wasn't the one where like there was like a mass amount of homeless people, wasn't it?
So it was something. I can't remember what it was, but the point was they were trying to get a year behind the rest of the country. So they're like, where would that place be? And they're like, hey, can we get 4 one-way tickets to Des Moines? Which is not really fair, because when I have friends come and visit, on the occasion they do actually come out here, they'll always say, man, this place is kind of happening. And I guess it is, because there's nothing else anywhere else in the state anything's going on. So obviously the biggest city would be where it would be happening, I guess.
Hey, J-Dub, I might have asked you this before, but have you ever been to Charleston before?
In South Carolina?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. But my brother lived just outside of Charleston for about 3 or 4 months. He got sent down there by his job on it, and he loved it. Yeah.
Well, do you know exactly where? Because I'm just outside of Charleston. I mean, it's it's a tri-county area. There's 3 or 4 cities that surround Charleston that are also, highly populated. Suburbs of Charleston is what we call it. But you know exactly where it was?
Well, let's see. I think Pete. I think it started with an S.
Somerville. That's where I live.
It might have been. What I remember is that he was on the north side of Charleston.
Yeah. So Somerville is definitely on the north side of Charleston. I mean, there's more than 4 or 5. There's a bunch of small cities around Charleston that are north. Everything's north of Charleston, really. Anything south of that, you get down to Kiowa and Edisto, and then it's Georgia after that. So, yeah, the Tri-County area, everything's north of Charleston, pretty much.
Yeah, he was there at the time. Well, it's still the same company. They got bought. My brother does. I don't like to give out family information, but he does very well. Thank you.
What kind of? I mean, can you say the company, or because I can tell you where it's at if it's the company.
Company he worked for at the time was known as Eaton, EATON.
Yes, so that's in North Charleston.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're a big agricultural irrigation, a big, huge international conglomerate.
Yeah.
And he had just got his MBA his master's in international business from Indiana.
Okay.
And they sent him there, and he wanted that to be a permanent posting. And instead they said, no, we've got to send you somewhere else, and you'll only be there for a year, but then you'll get, if you take this after a year, you'll get your choice of postings. Well, that you'll be there for a year ended up being 4 years. And as he would like to explain, you say, well, where did he live? He said, I lived 2 blocks from Germany. Yeah. They sent him to the Netherlands, and literally you drove out of the condo that he lived in and you turned right. And if you went to like the second corner, that was the border between Holland and Germany.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's cool. Kind of where he was, and he was there for 4 years. He's in Providence, Rhode Island now. He never did get back to Charleston, but he loved it, Pete. He loved it down there.
Yeah, well, everyone that's ever been here or ever lived here loves it. It's been one of the fastest growing cities in the country over the past, say, 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, this would have been, because I'm trying to think, because his oldest boy was born while they were in the process of moving to the Netherlands. So that would have been, he would have been in Charleston in 04 or 05.
Yeah, that was right around when the boom started. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my brother is quadlingual. He speaks English, he speaks Russian. He picked up Dutch. He didn't need to, but he did. Everybody that when he was working in the Netherlands spoke English, but he decided he'd better pick up Dutch as a courtesy. And then he speaks my sister-in-law's native language, which is Kazakh. His first job before he worked on his MBA in international business was he was the coordinator in Kazakhstan for college students from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan who wanted to come to the United States. He was the number one guy. He had to clear their passports, clear their acceptance, whatever, and that's where he met my sister-in-law Nika.
That's similar to my oldest sister. She was an international MBA. She went to Clemson undergrad in the 80s, and then University of South Carolina for international business because they have the top international business school in the country. And she lived all over the world: Brazil, Italy, Portugal, Spain, a bunch of different places. But
see, they kind of. My mom thinks they kind of screwed my brother because they told him he'd only have to be overseas for a year, and they kept him there for 4 years. But they did keep their word. They did allow him to choose his place of where he would be posted when he came back to the United States. But the company had been bought out by then, and so Charleston was no longer an option. So he chose Providence, and he's been in Providence ever since.
Nate has a question for Jeff. Have you tried Zombie Burger? It's a restaurant in Des Moines.
Oh yes, I eat at Zombie Burger maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 times a year. I'm not as cracked up on it, Nate, as everybody else is, because if you go to any websites or any traveling food websites or any of those places that say when you're in this city, this is the place you got to try to go to, they'll all say Zombie Burger. You got to go to Zombie Burger. You got to go to Zombie Burger. I don't think it's all that cracked up, but I know a lot of people who do.
So you think it's all right?
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, and it is a good place to eat. I just don't think it's this, must be destination. Like if you were coming to Des Moines for a weekend, you were coming here to do something, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. That's not the place I would tell you couldn't afford to miss. I would have other places I would tell you before you went there. But if you said that's where I want to go, I would say, well, you're not making a bad choice. I mean, it's a fine choice. It's just not, it's
the ideal one.
It's a glorified burger joint.
sounds like Bad Daddy Burgers here. Same thing, which is really good. It's really good for a burger place, but listen, it's a burger place.
Right.
Yeah.
It's same thing, Pete. It's as far as burger joints go, it's at the top, but at the end of the day, it's a burger joint.
I went a few weeks back with my grandmother to Tuscaloosa for the day. I think I showed the photo on here, but I don't have it saved. But Jeff, were you here when I showed that burger that I ate? I went to Rama Jamma's in Tuscaloosa for lunch that day, and I got the national championship burger. And holy crap, this thing was like...
Was it $18?
Huh?
Was it $18?
18 patties?
$18 for each title?
18
it
patties?
Might as well have been. I'm surprised it didn't have 18 patties on it.
For those of you who don't know what Ballard's talking about, Rammer Jammer is a little diner. It's very small, like a McDonald's is bigger, but it's only like a block or so from Bryant Denny.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a alumni always go there. Fans that go to the games always. It's that kind of place. It just happens to be blessed by geography.
Yeah, it's the nostalgia of it. That's like the Esso Club at Clemson. Yeah. The old,
here we go.
old gas station, you know.
Yeah.
Back in the 50s, 40s.
Yeah, there ain't anything special about it. It's just, always been there. I remember when I was a student here, we used to go in there, so let's stop, that kind of thing.
Hey, listen, guys, I got to run. I just wanted to stop in and tell Ballard to stop being a bitch. Don't let TikTok Chess Hall walk all over you, man. All right?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because those women on Tinder, they're not going to think that's attractive. You got to stand up for yourself every once in a while.
Be sturdy, Ballard.
Check that out. That's the
look at it.
That's the burger. I don't know if
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah. They put actual bread in with it. See you later, Pete. But man, it tasted so good too. All right, y'all. Making myself hungry now.
Yeah. The thing about who was asking about Zombie Burger? Was that Nate?
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, if you had heard of it, I think.
Yeah. The thing about Zombie Burger is all their burgers are 1/3 a pound, so they're great big, and they only use Iowa beef. And Iowa beef is corn fed. It's not cows that are fed grass. It comes from cows that are fed corn and grain. That makes the meat a lot more tender and a lot and bad for your heart because it makes it fattier. But in beef, fat's where the flavor is.
Yeah.
So it's a very flavorful burger. But like Pete said, it's a burger joint. I mean,
right.
At the end of the day, it's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I found I definitely would love to.
Like I tell people, there's two places in Des Moines that I tell people that if I was with them, if I was going to join them, I'd say, well, I'm going to take you to Barada's, which is an Italian place, or to the Chicago Speakeasy, which is a steak / rib house, which is all themed like Al Capone, and they play all sorts of 30s music in there. It's kind of dark in there, and it's kind of done in like a 1920s, 1930s gangster type mafia.
That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah,
that's the atmosphere, and it's called Chicago Speakeasy. And for like, I don't know, 20 years in a row, maybe. Every time the Des Moines Register does these reader polls, and everybody can vote. What's the best pizza? What's the best? Who's got the coldest beer? Who's got the best hamburger? Who's got that one of those kind of things? It's a readers poll, and for like 20 years in a row, Speakeasy has been one of the top 2 or 3 restaurants, but it has never lost its position as the number one, and you're going to laugh at this, the number one salad bar in Des Moines.
Can I ask real quick? You can go ahead and finish, but I was going to ask, like, truly in Chicago, because I hear hot dogs are a big thing. What's the best hot dog joint in Chicago?
Portillo's, 100%.
Is it Portillo's?
Yes.
Portillo's.
Yes.
I've been to that down in Florida. There's only like 1 or 2 that I know of down there. And I'll tell you what, I got like the chocolate cake shake.
You made a great choice, Ballard.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard about it first.
The right thing.
Yeah. Well, I heard about it first from my favorite comedian, Gabriel Iglesias. He talked about it in one of his stand-up specials. But anyway, you can. What were you trying to say, Jeff? Before I cut you off?
Oh no, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm just saying this place that I would recommend to people that I take people who are from out of town to. Like a photographer will call me and say, "Hey, I'm coming in to shoot this or whatever. What's a good place?" And I say, "Hey, I'll join you. We'll go to wherever."
Yeah.
Their salad bar, just because of what's on it and the freshness of everything that's on it, and they got a big sign there. They have 4 salad dressings on their salad bar.
Yeah.
They have a red French. They have an Italian vinaigrette.
Oh yeah.
They have a ranch. and they have like I guess you would call it a Thousand Island, okay?
Yeah.
But all 4 of those are handmade. They actually make the dressing there at the restaurant.
Oh, they don't go buy it. It's like homemade.
And it's not shipped to them.
I bet that gives that place a little bit of brownie points, if you will. You know.
Well, and the owner, the guy who owned it, he died about 5 years ago, and his wife took over. And while he was alive, he would not sell the dressings. But somebody got to her and convinced her, and now you can go in there and buy like, I suppose you can just walk up to the counter and buy it. I don't know, but you can go in there and actually buy their dressing. I mean, they put it in a bottle and it says, it's got their label on it or whatever. I don't know, but I've heard it's extraordinarily expensive, and it probably is because it's really a novelty item. But
only place you can get it.
That's what I mean. That's what I was trying to say about Zombie Burger. I'm not trying to defeat Zombie Burger. I'm just saying there's no way a pizza joint or a burger joint can compete with something like that.
Yeah,
you're talking about two completely different entities, like Portillo's for hot dogs. Okay, Joe's Hot Dog Emporium is not going to be able to compete with Portillo's. Okay, it's not going to happen.
I was bored one night.
Die for, and I wish you hadn't said that because now that's all I can think of.
I was bored one night here. I was at home, and my grandparents said, "You don't have to stay in the house. Go out, drive, meet people, just find a place and explore." And it's like, you know what I'll do? I like food, kind of hungry. I'll go find a restaurant. I look up these restaurants, and I found this pizza place. Or I say I found this pizza place. I drove everywhere looking for it up and down where it said it was supposed to be. And then a few days later, I'm riding with my grandfather in that same area.
Why didn't you just DoorDash it if you really wanted it?
I didn't even think about it. But anyway, I mean, but the place was called Cujo's Pizza Place up here. And I don't know. I couldn't find it. I kept looking up and down, and I'm like, holy crap. But like, you ever just, I don't know. I hate those moments where you try to find this place you're looking for, and you can't find it, and then you're driving with someone else, and all of a sudden, when you don't need to be there, it's like, oh, look, it's right there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, did you ever go to eat at it?
No, not yet. I would like to, though. But now that I know where it's at.
Zach will probably know the answer to this. And Zach, you're going to have to forgive me because I'm probably going to get this all messed up.
Okay.
But a guy that I'm friends with is the beat writer for the of Iowa City Press Citizen. He beat writer for the Hawkeyes.
Mm-hmm.
And his favorite restaurant to go to on the road in the Big Ten is some barbecue joint. It's like barbecue ribs, barbecue sandwiches, stuff like that in West Lafayette. And I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. All I can remember him telling me is that it is still in Lafayette, but it's about as far away from Purdue's campus as you can get. It's not a campus town place. You got to go all the way on the other side of town.
I'll be brutally honest with you. I don't know of one to begin with. I'm really not a barbecue type person. Like, I don't have it a lot. And never mind the fact that I've never heard of a barbecue place in Lafayette,
Right. There's a few of them. I haven't been there, but I'm trying to help y'all out. I'm Googling West Lafayette barbecue places.
Well,
I'll tell you this.
It's not a big deal. I was just Zach was in the room, and I was trying to think of what I ever heard about Purdue, and that's it. Because I've only been there. I've been to Purdue's campus exactly one time, and it was years and years ago. It was a long time ago. It was when Kyle Orton. In fact, it's so long ago, Zach, that Kyle Orton was your quarterback.
No. What was that? Late 2000s, 2003, 4, 5, maybe.
Yeah, like 04, 05,
Yeah.
something like that.
I was born in 05, and I really never started going to games with my father until I was 8, or not 8, 3. Maybe I said 8 because 3 years after 2005 is 2008. But and you don't really start remembering them until you're a couple years older than 3, obviously. So,
yeah.
But I will tell you this: the places like in Lafayette or on campus that I've been to the most, obviously the given is Triple X, and there's a place in the student union. It's called Pappy's Sweet Shop. Basically, it's just kind of like sort of old diner. Sit at the counter. If you've ever been, there's a place that I'm familiar with up in Northwest Indiana. It's called Shoop's. It may be a chain like around the country. I don't know, but basically, it's like sort of like sit at the counter, milkshakes, ice cream, burgers.
What? Heck yeah. Have me up milkshakes and burgers, dude.
And it was in the student union, and now I heard they're getting rid of it, and they're putting I think there's a restaurant that Drew Brees partially owns called Walk-Ons. They are replacing Pappy's with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, if you hear around, and I don't even directly live like in the heart of Atlanta, but like here, it's so close to Atlanta. Like I could just name you the simples. Like we have a Hooters around here. We have all the fast food.
First thing you said. Okay, go on.
Well, I go there a good bit.
Yeah. Wait, you got a Hooters a good bit?
Yeah.
Rise up. Okay.
Come on. Do you have a Hooters near you?
I honestly don't know. I don't know every place that's up here, but
believe it or not, I've never ate at a Hooters before, but my family tried. Many of you know that over in late March, I was in California for vacation, and we were in Long Beach, California for a night. That's where we actually flew into. We tried to go to a Hooters, but it took us like a long time to get seated. We were probably waiting for 45 minutes to an hour to get seated, and we were like, forget this. And we just like DoorDash food to our hotel.
Yeah, first off, this whole DoorDash stuff, this is what I'm talking about. The evolvement of technology. Like in 10 years, and I was commented this on Lou's stream earlier, in 10 years, there's going to be a robot to do everything for you.
Oh, now get this. On Purdue's campus, this is mainly for the students, obviously, but you can, on an app, order food from an on-campus restaurant. Has to be on campus, and they have these little things where the food restaurants, they put your food in a little robot, a self-driving robot, and the robot will wheel itself over to a specific destination that you requested to pick your food up at. You open up the robot and your food is sitting in there. It's actually now at multiple universities, Purdue obviously being one of them.
There you go.
I think they're called Starship robot, Starship something.
Well,
maybe they're made by Starship.
I'm sure they're going to be at all the universities here pretty shortly. Even the little D3 universities, I'm sure, because of how technology is evolving.
Yeah.
Ballard, back to Hooters. I'm guessing you've never been because your grandparents would never allow you to, see those.
I'm 19 now, so I
serving
mean,
you.
does it really matter much? I just never been, you know.
So, are any of y'all going to any games this season, like for any team?
I hope so. I would like to go to a Bama game.
Yeah, 100%.
I already got my tickets to a Falcons game this season. I'm probably going to get some more here in probably like a month or two.
Which game?
The one against New England. Oh, if they trade Julio to New England.
I have the great joy, and my family has the privilege of being Purdue football season ticket holders, and for as long as I can remember, and I've seen some good players, I've seen some good teams, I've seen some crappy teams. Let's just put it at that.
Well, you said you were born in 05, right?
That is correct.
Well, first off, I was born at the end of 04. So you never saw Drew Brees play at Purdue?
Hell no. Way too young.
Well, you weren't even born. Did your parents see him play at Purdue?
Now, this brings me up to my next point. My dad was actually a student manager in the for I think a couple years, but obviously the most notable one in 1999, 2000, 2001. That was the last time Purdue won a Big Ten championship. They ended up playing University of Washington in the Rose Bowl. And,
we all know why Purdue won that Big Ten championship.
And Drew Brees.
I'm going to have to bow out here. I've got some emails that I must answer. So.
All right.
And I've got a 12:08 first pitch tomorrow. So.
Oh wow.
I will talk to you all later.
Bright
Have a good one, Jeff. Outside.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too. I'm getting pretty tired. See you guys.
All right.
Down to just us two. So are you about to head out, or you gonna go?
I got a little bit more time if you want to hang out and talk, whatever you want.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I just honestly came here because, I mean, first day of summer breaks tomorrow, and I'm not planning on going to bed anytime soon. Like, it's 11:39 here. I'm not planning on going to bed anytime soon. And it wasn't even like I was going to bed at like 10 p.m. on school nights. I mean, I was staying up until like midnight, but like, no, I'm definitely staying up. I might stay up all night. I don't know.
Yeah.
So. But anyways, so how do you feel about, honest to God, how do you feel about Bama?
I think we're going to be a great team, even with Bryce Young. We won't be what we were last year, and I really don't know. I think we'll have enough to compete and contend, win the West, make it to Atlanta. I don't know if we're going to win another title this year. I really don't. Obviously, as a fan, you hope to, but there's some other teams, man. Oklahoma, Clemson, Georgia. I mean, it might be someone else's turn this year.
We get past Miami, which I have no doubt in my mind we will, then we're all right, because the rest of the schedule is basically a cakewalk. Yeah, we face LSU, and of course we face Auburn, but Auburn finally got rid of the clown, and LSU, you don't really know what to expect from them. So, and then other than that, who do we play? We play no one. So, I mean, I think we'll probably go undefeated the regular season. Probably cakewalk the West. I mean, now Texas A&M also, they could be pretty.
That's the thing. Right. I know Jimbo said some stuff a couple weeks ago about, we'll beat Saban when we see him or whatever. But I mean, I do think they're going to be a good team, and I'd still watch out for them. You never know.
Well, I think they're going to be an all right team. I think, honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think they need to expand the playoffs to 8 teams. It's about time because
I think they need to do it for experimenting, just to see how it goes for one season. And from there, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and we stick to 4. There's nothing wrong with trying it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying it at least one time, right?
Well, yeah, but I think, in all honesty, Texas A&M, I think they were snubbed from the playoffs last year. And I think it's another example of why you need to expand it to 8. Okay? And I think Texas A&M, I don't know if they're going to have 9 wins this year. Well, I mean, obviously, we're going to have a normal season.
Yeah.
But I just believe that you really look at it. Oh, we'll win against Auburn. First year with the new head coach. We'll get by Miami. Miami, I honestly feel like they might be the toughest challenge to us. And I could see LSU maybe giving us a little bit of a run for them. But I also believe we could end up. I think we'll win against LSU. I think we'll win against Auburn. We'll win against Miami. And I think we'll go undefeated in the regular season. I think we'll be in Atlanta. And I think we'll face Georgia because you want to go over to the East. Florida is not going to be nowhere near as good as they were last year. Tennessee's Tennessee. South Carolina. Florida was really the only threat to Georgia, and I wouldn't honestly be shocked if they're like 3rd or 4th in the division. I mean, who is the second best team in the East behind Georgia?
Well, you got Dan Mullen at Florida, but
That doesn't count. He can't even read.
so I mean, it just is. It's interesting. Honestly, I feel like second in the East this year could be up for grabs. I mean, Florida's really taken a step back. They just lost all of that they had last year. That
Florida's not going to be second in the East. They
not.
I
feel like it might be a team. It might be a team like Missouri, for all I know. I don't know. It won't be Tennessee or Florida.
Listen, the only player that I know from Florida this year is that corner, Elam or whatever. I don't know a single other player on Florida's roster. That Elam, that corner, he's the only one because I've been looking at some early 2022 mock drafts.
Yeah, okay? I've been looking at them too.
And I think the Falcons are going to pick pretty high. I think we're honestly, and I'm going to go over to the Falcons for a minute, then I'm going to come back to Bama. I hope this Julio thing, and I said in my video that I made, I wasn't going to disrespect Julio because we repped him for 10 years and now we're going to disrespect him. Now, of course, you don't actually know guys until they actually reveal their true identity. They could play you all they want, but the number one way you can tell a guy is a diva is not if they go complete Antonio Brown. It's the money that they're trying to get. Julio, he held out of OTAs and mandatory minicamp 3 years ago. And ultimately he got his money. Now he wants out. I mean, you stabbed the team in the back, and I hope this slides I'm sorry for the language I'm about to use. Oh, because I know my language, my channel, it's no holds barred. But I know your channel, you have limits. I hope this lights a damn fire under this team.
Yeah.
I hope this lights a damn fire under this team. And honestly, I might actually like us trading Julio to a team like New England that we play this year. And prime time. There are only prime time games this year. And it would just be bulletin board material that we could use that AJ Terrell could just use, and he could, because
I forgot y'all grabbed Terrell, man. Did he do good for you guys last year?
Yeah, he did all right.
Okay.
He did all right. I mean, I mean, he wasn't great or anything, but he did all right.
Well,
So,
the team wasn't great. So, I mean,
he's got potential, but I just hope they use this as bulletin board material to go out and have a great season. And Arthur Smith, I know you're a Bucks fan, but Arthur Smith,
yep,
I've been paying attention to his pressers, and he is all business.
I know. I've heard him a little bit.
He is all, and he reminds me of Belichick, but he's not trying to be Belichick. He's trying to be Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
That's good.
Being himself, but he's got like the tools and mindset that Belichick has.
Exactly. But anyways, I guess we can go back to Bama now.
Yeah.
Bet you're still around, man. I thought Trolls, maybe they would die out like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
But anyways, you really want to talk about what I think is going to happen. As far as the East goes, who is the second best team in the East? We know Georgia's the best team in the East. We know it's going to be a cakewalk, but you really look at the teams in the East. Florida's not going to be second in the East after all they lost. I mean, Tennessee, I don't know much about them.
Honestly, and I'm not giving any much credit to Missouri, but with what Florida's losing, they're taking a huge steps back. I'm just gonna take a guess and say Mizzou second in the East. I don't know. That's not saying anything or giving them credit. The SEC East is down right now outside of Georgia, and it's not even a joke.
Exactly.
Seriously.
I mean, you really want to think about it. I mean, you have Tennessee, you have Florida, you have Tennessee, you have Florida. And then because you really want to look at it, you have Kentucky, South Carolina, and of course we aren't even going to mention Vanderbilt. Let's not even go there. You got Mizzou, who they went 500 last year. They did pretty all right.
They went 5-5. That's not bad, and
500
they could get better.
So you really want to look at it. They might be second in the East this year. Now, if Florida's not going to be like, they're not going to go like only 1 or 2 wins, but my guess, Florida's going to have an LSU type season that LSU had last year.
Yeah. Only this time, like when we looked at what LSU, like they'll be good, but they won't be what they were last year, and they were way worse than we expected. This time, it's like, okay, Florida, you're going to be that bad? That's what we were going for this year. You know, we kind of saw this coming for Florida.
I had a feeling LSU wasn't. I had a feeling they were going to be around that last year. Now, LSU still went 500, and I think they're going to make improvements. They still got Stingley, and they still got some guys that they can develop, but I mean, you don't know what they're going to be.
Yeah.
So, I think it just sets up, I think Georgia, Alabama, it's the safest bet for any Power 5 conference championship game right now.
Pretty much.
Because, I mean, you got Texas A&M, but can you say that they're going to dethrone Saban? And we still got, everyone's talking about the weapons we lost. We still got John Mechik, or however you say his last name, but still got him.
Yep.
And you got Bryce Young, and you got Christian Harris on defense. We got players. We're going to be fine.
Our defense will be back to a Bama, Nick Saban standard defense next year. And I'm not even screwing around with you. I promise you. And I know we got Bryce Young, but we just lost Waddle, Jones, Najee. We got to replace all of that offense. We're going to be great there.
We got.
But I have a feeling our defense will be the I feel like it's going to be what makes the team next year. I feel like we're just going to have a better defense than a better offense, but still both sides being great. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got Trey Sanders, we got John Mechie.
Ryan Robinson.
Yeah, and obviously we got Bryce Young. We got Evan Neal on the offensive line. So
heck yeah.
We still got an all right offense.
We got you know about the Brockmeyer twins?
I haven't done much research into them.
Tommy and James. Tommy's a 5-star, and James was a 4-star, and they both chose Bama, and a lot of people were paying close attention to them.
Yeah. But anyways, Bama is going to, I think, I'm not going to say cakewalk the West. I think they might face some challenge from a team like Texas A&M again. But overall, Bama's going to win the West and Georgia's going to cakewalk the East. Because look at Georgia. And you know what? I just want to point this out in particular. 29, and about the last two college football national championship winners were from the SEC, which just proves the SEC is just more, it's on a different level. It's honestly the most pro type conference in college football. And that's just the obvious. But 2019 was LSU. Their offense took the entire college football world by storm. They won the national championship undefeated. Bama last year, their offense takes college football by storm undefeated. This year, honestly, you really look at it, you could say Bama again. Yeah, Bama will be good, but honestly, can you say that what Bama has and Bama's going to be all right? But
I'm scared of Clemson if I'm anybody, really, honestly. I mean, not that it would – I mean, what we saw from Bama last year was something that we haven't seen from Bama, but at the same time, you look at it, it's like, okay, it's Nick Saban. We might see that from Clemson, and it'd be like, oh, it's Dabo Swinney. We know he's good, but is he that good? And maybe we'll look at it and be like, yeah, okay, maybe he is.
Well, let me get back to my point on Georgia, and I'm not listen. I could be biased and say, oh, Georgia's going to suck this year. I truly believe Georgia might actually be this year's Bama or this year's version of the 2019 LSU, where JT Daniels just takes college football by storm, and
it comes out of nowhere, right? Because didn't 2019 LSU just sneak up on us within like the first month out of nowhere?
And then all of a sudden, because George Pickens, he might miss like the first few weeks. He's going to be back definitely before the SEC championship game. He might have, honestly, a type of season that Jamar Chase had in 2019 or a season that Devontae Smith had last year. You just don't know.
Yeah.
You just truly do not know. So I honestly think you really look at it, I think it's setting up to be Georgia and Oklahoma in the Natty.
And it'll be a great game, and I bet you it's a shootout, high-scoring game. Because Spencer Rattler, and I mean, Oklahoma and Lincoln Riley might actually win a playoff game. And they struggled early on. I think they just had some opt-outs, a weird off-season, and they lost the first two games, and that kept them out of the playoffs. But they ran the table. They got it clicking. Dude, they're going to be really good.
I'll bet you one thing. I'll bet you one thing. If it is Oklahoma, Georgia in the national championship, Spencer Rattler and JT Daniels are going to be the first two picks in the 2022 NFL draft.
Wait, hold on. Who's going to be the first two picks?
Spencer Rattler and JT Daniels.
In that order, or do you think it'll come down to maybe who has like the better game?
Honestly, right now, if you were to ask me, I think Spencer Rattler, he has the bigger upside, but I think it might honestly come down to overall who has the better season this year. You can't, I mean, we don't have a time machine. We have to wait until September when the season starts to see who's going to have the better year, who has the better year. And honestly, if you do ask me, I have that gut feeling JT Daniels might have the better year.
I got you, man. I got you.
And I think you can agree with me. The Lions and the Texans are going to have the top 2 picks in the draft next year.
Who? Which teams?
The Lions and the Texans. I think it's going to be Texans 1 and Lions 2.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've seen. And I think it might start with the Lions. Now, I have seen that maybe, and this is my hot take for next year's draft, that it won't be a quarterback number 1 overall. Now, I'm not going to be completely sold on that because we got to watch the quarterbacks and see how they do. But Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon is a monster on the defense. You can't pass up.
Absolutely.
That's a generational defensive player you got to take if you can.
Listen, he is the best player looking right now in this year's draft. Him, and honestly, the quarterbacks are good. But Derek Stingley's right up there, man.
Derek Stingley too, yeah. But yeah, when you look at the quarterbacks, like you said, there is Rattler, and like you said, Kendon Slovis out of USC. I've heard a lot about him, and honestly,
stuff about him.
I'm working on a video. I did this last year. I don't remember what teams I had, but for this year, man, first time playoff teams, USC could do it. They might do it. I think they got the talent. I like Clay Helton. USC is.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I think they could be all right. I think you obviously look at Sam Howell with North Carolina.
Yeah.
And you're gonna look at the other guys like Malik Willis out of Liberty. Now, obviously it's Liberty, not the biggest name, but obviously you gotta look at him maybe to be that Zach Wilson type, comes from not the biggest school. BYU's not the biggest school. Liberty's not the biggest school, but just see how the quarterbacks do. And this is the thing that honestly is why the whole scouting process is just as important as the final college football season that these players play before they go into the pro. Because you look at Zach Wilson coming out of day after the national championship game, his stock rise. Like, it just shot up. Like, I didn't even know did you know who the hell Zach Wilson was?
No.
In August?
Did anyone even pay attention to BYU until they started playing? No. They beat Tennessee in 2019, and all we did was poke fun that Tennessee lost to a Mormon school, group of 5 school, whatever. And that was it. That's all BYU got out of anybody except fans. And then 2020 happened, and Zach Wilson's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, and now number 2 pick to the New York Jets, and I'm telling you, Zach Wilson, and I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be great, but it's going to take some time. I don't know if it's going to take as much time as people are saying. I think Trevor Lawrence might be able to honestly come in, and he might be able to have a Cam Newton-type rookie season. He might be able to do that, and he might be able to get the Jaguars in position in maybe 2 years or maybe even next year to do all right.
Zach Wilson's a beast, man.
But yeah, Zach Wilson, I'm telling you, Zach Wilson, he is going, and I think that the Jets, I can't believe I'm saying this. And I'm going to eat my words if I'm wrong. The Jets, not this year, but maybe even next year, they're going to be a good team.
The Jets and good team. I never thought ever again I'd hear those words in the same sentence. Now, I think they made the playoffs in like the early 2010s at some point.
They made
like
back-to-back AFC championship games, dude.
Yeah, man. And then they lost all that. And they just started going downhill. They're like the Tennessee of the NFL, like the Volunteers of the NFL. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they have had relevancy, and they've had those moments where they were not the top of it, but they were kind of close, and they had those type of years. And then now they just suck, right? And now they're just trying to do what they can to get back.
You
But I
know
think
who I
they
honestly
got
think
to
is
do
the
it.
You know who I think is the Tennessee of the NFL?
Oh God,
the Cowboys.
You're talking about
25
all the hype and trash talk during the offseason, and for what in the regular season, right?
26 years and counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about the same time too. Tennessee has been irrelevant. 26 years and counting.
Yeah. But yeah, man. You might be right and on to something with Zach Wilson and the Jets, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, look, some people say I make some foolish predictions, and you know what? I think everyone makes foolish predictions. Not one person has every prediction that is right, but you love to be right. And I think this Zach Wilson thing with the Jets, I think they still got to grow on it, but I think it can be done right. They drafted Elijah Moore, who was really underrated. But back to my whole point where I started with Zach Wilson, the scouting process from the day the college football season ends all the way up until draft day.
Yeah.
All these players, like take, for example, Zach Wilson. Yeah, we knew he'd probably end up being a top 10 pick, but we were like, he might drop to 8 at Carolina. Like that's what most people were saying. Like he might drop to 8 at Carolina. He might drop past 8.
Zach Wilson?
Second overall. Yeah, you remember after the championship game, people were like, he might drop to 8 at Carolina. No, he literally number 2 to the New York Jets. Now, I'm being honest. I would have loved to have had Zach Wilson because I think he has one heck of a skill set. But I don't know if I would have wanted him now with this whole Julio situation. So I think drafting Pitts was the smartest move we could have made. But we've really got to look out for some of these quarterbacks. There's another Zach Wilson probably out there that we're not talking about that we're going to regret it.
Yeah, I got you, man.
But anyways, and you talk about Clemson. Here's the thing with Clemson. I know they got that new quarterback and all, weird name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. They got guys like – they still got guys like – go ahead.
Oh, for which team are you talking about? I missed that.
Clemson.
Oh, DJ Uiagalelei is how you say it. We make jokes. We call him the ukulele a little bit. So
I don't know. I'll just call him DJ. But anyways, they still got guys like Justin Ross, and I know that. But is Clemson going to be as good without Trevor Lawrence? Is my question. Without Travis Etienne, without all of these guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I think Clemson's still going to be an all right team. They'll probably end up making the playoffs again. But I don't think they're going to. Right now, if you were to ask me, I think it's going to be, I honestly believe it is going to be number one Oklahoma, number 2 Georgia.
In the Natty?
Well, not in the Natty. I'm going to name off my 2 other playoff teams.
Oh, your Final Four. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my Final Four.
Yeah.
Number 3, that's going to be a really tough one. You got Oklahoma. You got Georgia. You know what? I think we might, even if we do lose to Georgia in the SEC championship game, I think you're really going to look at it and you're just going to say, listen. Now, Ohio State, you still got to kind of look out for them too. But I think they're just going to say, is Bama really better than any and I mean any of these teams that are in contention with them. So I think we'll make it in, and then I think number 4 is Clemson. And I think
what you have is Oklahoma, Georgia, Bama, and Clemson in that order, right?
Yeah.
And you'll have number 2 and 3. So Georgia and Bama and one semifinal.
No, okay, forget that.
Okay.
Clemson 3, Bama's 4, because they're not going to put Georgia, Bama back to back. They just
no, it's not even that. Does Clemson win the ACC? And who wins the SEC? Does Georgia win it over Bama? And Bama still gets in with one loss?
You know what? I think Georgia does win it over Bama. I'm just being honest.
So here's what you'll have. Rise up real quick, if you don't mind. Let's say Oklahoma wins the Big 12 champs, Oklahoma. They get in at number 1. Okay. Then you'll have basically 2 and 3 will be Clemson, and then the SEC champion, however you want to put it, whether Clemson's 2 or 3 or whatever, and then the SEC runner-up like Bama. Let's say Georgia wins it, and they put a one-loss Bama in. Bama's the 4th spot. That's just what I think, man. And we'll probably play a team like Oklahoma or whatever, if Oklahoma's in the...
This is what I think is going to happen. So doesn't the 2 face the 3 and the 1 face the 4?
What'd you say?
So the 2 faces the 3, the 1 faces the 4.
That's how they've always done it since the 4-team format.
So I
1
think
plays 4 and 2 and 3 play each other. Yeah.
So what I think it's going to be, I believe Oklahoma 1, Georgia 2, Clemson 3, and Bama 4. Now I'm just being honest, man. I don't know if we could get past Oklahoma. I really don't.
I got you. But what you just did? You know what you just set up was Georgia and Clemson play each other week 1. You got them playing again in the semifinal. That would be interesting in a revenge game.
And honestly, I honestly could really see that game going either way for week 1. And I think whoever wins week 1, the team that, and you know what? I think Clemson wins week 1. So this is what I think happens. I think you want to go SEC championship game. I still think Georgia gets in, even with 1 loss, because of how bad the East is going to be. Bama is going to run the table the regular season. But I think Georgia's going to win the SEC championship game.
And sneak up on us. Yeah, I got you.
And I think that then you're going to see Georgia get revenge. You're going to see Bama lose to Oklahoma in a nail-biter, or Bama might end up beating Oklahoma, and we might have another Georgia-Bama title game.
We'll have the second time they meet in the Natty within, I guess, 4 years, and they'll meet twice in 1 year. That'll be a first time for them, but it'll also be, well, no, we didn't meet in 2019, so it wouldn't be meeting them 4 straight years, would it? But it'd still be, it would definitely make the Bama-Georgia rivalry, if you want to call it that, something to just, man, it's getting good,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that Kirby-Saban rivalry, that and Kirby, I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
If you were to tell me, and I don't want to say this, I hate saying this, if you were to honestly ask me, who do you think is going to be the first Nick Saban disciple to beat him? I think it's set up to be Kirby Smart. If you
I think so too. I would not. Here's the thing. I love Kirby, and you hate to admit it, because you don't want to see any assistant beat Nick Saban, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Saban finishes his career undefeated against former assistants. But at the same time, at least one to get him, and it's Kirby Smart, I wouldn't be surprised by that either.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
Right? You got to give credit to him, man. He knows how to build a program, and he figured it out offensively with JT Daniels last year, and JT's going to light it up this year. I guarantee it.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100% because, listen, I think that, and there was a lot of uncertainty. I remember last offseason, Chess talking about it and Lou talking about it on the morning show. The uncertainty with JT Daniels, you don't know what he is.
They figured that out last year, didn't they?
You saw what he could be, and he can ball. So, yes, I get, okay, you'll probably be missing George Pickens for the first part of the year. Now,
probably all of the year, because, I mean, it was serious what he did, man.
Well, it was an ACL tear.
It was. They said he's supposed to be out for the whole season.
Well, we'll just see how it goes. But, I mean, I'm just being honest. I do not know one Georgia running back. Because I don't follow Georgia. They're not my team. But I don't know one Georgia running back. Do you?
Zamir White, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Zamir.
Yeah, that's one.
White. Yeah, they got Zamir White and they got some other guys. I mean, look, every team has running backs, okay? But anyways, let's just talk about it. I think that you're going to have Georgia and you're going to have Bama, and I think that's going to be one. Now, I don't think we're going to get that national championship. I think we'll still be looking at Georgia, Oklahoma. And I think if you were to ask me right now, I have a gut feeling Georgia might win, but I also think Oklahoma has a really good chance to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you. Listen, man, I'm fixing to end it here soon because it is getting late. You got anything else to talk about?
Well, it was good, obviously, talking to you about Bama football and just sports in general. I mean, all I can really say is I'm going to be a lot more free now. Now, obviously, here in a few weeks, I'm going to take a little vacation, so I won't be active then. But I'm going to be a lot more free here soon, and I'm going to, until at least school starts. But when school starts, football's going to start up. So you're obviously going to see me doing my thing with the Falcons, man, repping the team, bleeding the red and black. So, yeah, roll Tide. And,
yes, sir.
Yeah, roll Tide.
All right, see you, rise up. Yeah. Roll Tide, buddy.
Roll Tide, man.
Yep. There you have it. Rise Up showing up for the first time in a long time, man. Welcome back. We love you, brother. Thanks for coming on. You got to remember something about him.
That guy doesn't count. He can't even weed.
I'm just making jokes. I just uploaded that new stinger. That's a good Adam Sandler movie, too, Big Daddy. That was great. But, hey, guys, it's getting late. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I know it's midnight Eastern time. It's only 11:15 here in Central Time in Alabama. This was a huge one. Episode 20 of the BSM Podcast. I hope to do, like, hundreds of these. Just do a couple each week, man, and, yeah. And again, I do apologize. I know BSM 360 did not go fully as planned today. Now, I just, I've been doing a lot of stuff. Whoops, I don't know if y'all heard that, but I just been doing a lot of stuff with my grandparents, helping them out and everything. So I was helping my grandfather out today. We're working on steps for our lake house and a lot of work to do. So, but anyways, I love you guys. Expect some more college football preview videos this week. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I got church. I might get a video out tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. If not, maybe I could get one, at least get a preview video in before the weekend. And yeah, I love you guys. hit that thumbs up on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go check out the website too, ballardsports19.wixsite.com. Hope everyone has an awesome week ahead. Keep your head up. Remember that Jesus loves you. Thank you. God bless. And roll tide roll. We'll see you later.
Good boy, son.
It really doesn't matter what you think. It really doesn't matter what you say.
Roll down tide.